Let's use these two diagrams of two production possibilities frontiers between good X and Y in order to see the relationship between the shape of the production possibilities frontier and the opportunity cost between producing the two goods. First, let's focus on this diagram, let's call it A. So if this economy, let's say, was producing an A first, 11 units of Y and 2 units of X, let's say this economy wanted to move to point B, which produces 3 more units of X and 1 less unit of Y. Well, the cost of producing the 3 additional units of X was just 1 unit of Y that was not produced. So the cost of those 3 units is 1 unit of Y. Now look at what happens when the economy wants to move further to produce more X from point B to point C. In this point, the economy is gaining 1 X, but it has to give up 2 Ys. So clearly what's happening here is that as the economy continues to produce good X, it has to give up more of good Y in order to produce it. In other words, for those of you who are a little more mathematically inclined, what's happening here is that the slope of the curve, which actually is the cost of the good in the horizontal axis, it's actually increasing in absolute value as you move away from the origin towards the good in the horizontal axis. So therefore, the cost of producing X will be more here, and more here, and more here, because in each of these cases, the economy will have to give up more Y in order to produce each unit of X. So a production possibilities frontier of this shape, which is kind of concave and downward sloping, really reflects the idea that the opportunity cost of producing each good increases as you produce more of that good. Now compare that to this other production possibilities frontier. So let's say that originally the production possibilities frontier was here, and then the economy wants to move to here. Well, you can see that in this particular case, producing more X actually requires less and less change in Y. So this production possibilities frontier here in panel B will be really reflecting the uneconomic idea that as you produce more of good X, the cost of good X actually decreases. So the opportunity cost of producing X goes down as you produce more X. That would not be an economically sound idea because usually you have to use resources that are more fitted at producing the other things the more of those resources you use. So in summary, a production possibilities frontier that is concave and downward sloping shows the idea that as you increase your production of one good, the opportunity cost of that good increases.